came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is this proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth?
That's the mindset of our people. You know, they're not really paying attention to the signs that's taking place. In fact, they're more caught up in their own personal lives than in the actual truth. You know, the actual truth is the prophecies that's taking place. They're supposed to be watching for these things.
Just like the brother read in the second chapter, though it tarry, wait for it, it shall not tarry. You know, that goes into a delay. So Jake just figuring like, well, ain't nothing happened. Y'all been talking about this for years. Been seeing y'all out there for years. You know, just like in Noah's day, when they would scoff that Noah. But continuing on, so like this is verse 23, Ezekiel 12:23. Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. We say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
No, right now, the effect of every vision, everything. There's a whole slew of prophecies taking place right now as we speak. You know,
Daniel,
yep.
Daniel 7,
yep. Daniel 2,
Daniel 2, yep.
40, 41, partly strong, part clay.
Yeah. Wars and rumors of wars. Those nations, those Eurozone nations are getting weaker. Okay, they're getting weaker through the economic infrastructure, through the economic, as far as the money policy. Man. See how a nation goes down is by the economics. Economics meaning, I believe, householding. Okay, through their economics, which is through their money transfer. Okay, so this is how America is going to go down, because there's going to be a lack of money transfer. Okay, because the dollar is going to be destroyed. Okay, well, you really can't technically say destroy because it's really fiat. It's just going to be stripped away. You know.
Europe is in an energy crisis.
Yeah. So a lot is happening across the seas. Okay. They just gotta look like Freddie Jackson.
More like Freddie Jackson.
You call it
You said you look like Janet Jackson. I'm like Freddie Jackson. Get the hell away from me.
Verse 24. For there shall be no more any vain vision or flattering divination within the house of Israel.
It's coming to that point. You know? But these prophecies are taking place, and it's going to really cut what Jake is doing, man. It's going. I had a lesson. It's like your whole world's going to come to a screeching halt. You know?
Read that part again.
Ezekiel 12:24. For there shall be no more any vain vision or flattering divination within the house of Israel.
Yeah, because you pastors out there, man. All that hooping, hollering, all that prosperity shit, all that everything's gonna be all right. No, man. The Lord gonna put a stop to that, because people finna start wondering what the fuck is going on in the world. And you leaders ain't gonna have no answers, man. They gonna do you like they did my man's and his wife.
Oh yeah, Mussolini.
Yeah, Mussolini, World War II.
Out the damn temples, man. They gonna beat the shit out y'all and hang y'all up, man. See, ain't gonna be no more vain and all that flattering shit. You know.
All the smooth words that Jake like to hear, you know.
Yeah, talking about, push your debt into the ground. Get your stupid ass out of here. All that weak ass shit. All them theatrics. Lord ain't playing that shit, man. All the theatrics, man. The church is big on theatrics, man.
Yep.
You know, that's all they do is theatrics. You see?
Hey, Shalom, Mark, KC.
But Jay caught up in his zeal. But Jay caught up in his zeal of things, you know. They got a zeal, but not according to knowledge. So So when it comes down to it, they're gonna be out here looking for the knowledge and understanding on why things are happening, so they can have some sort of stability. But the parents ain't gonna be able to provide that. So
Yep.
I'm like, well, you doing bullshit then, you know?
Yep, they'll be looking to their leaders, man.
Yep. That's why you read 1 Corinthians 1:19. It tells you, where is the disputer of this world?
They ain't gonna be able to. You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Yeah.
You know, hey, everybody, nobody's gonna have the answer besides the prophets, and those are the ones that you hate. You know.
Verse 25, it says, "For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
Yep.
It shall no more be prolonged for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say a word and will perform it, saith the Lord power."
That's why the will of the Lord is important. Understanding the will of the Lord and the purpose that the Lord is intended for the world. Yeah, really. That's why we're paying close attention to what's going on.
Yeah, you gotta be a watchman. You know, pay attention to WhatsApp. You got brothers all over. Great Millstone. We're all interconnected. You know, with different various apps and even social medias, Instagram, brothers connected, sharing things. You know, don't pass too much on clicking on them links. Get you a lesson out of it. You know, we got help. There's a lot of brothers now. There's a lot of brothers sharing things. You know. Go ahead.
Just a little bit more, it goes all the way down to the end. Verse 26, it says, "Again the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold the house of Israel say, the vision that thou seest is for many days to come."
But they don't think it's gonna happen in their lifetime.
Everything is happening right now, man. All right, everything is happening right now. Somebody get that out of Luke. I believe it says when it says that you can tell when the sky is red and dawn and lowering. You know, the sign is hit. We are the sign. Everything is happening right now. Go ahead.
"And the vision that thou seest is for many days to come."
No, man, it's gonna happen in this generation. You gotta believe it, man.
That's right.
You gotta believe it's gonna happen in this generation. Okay? We're not gonna get old and die, and our children, our seed,
They gotta
Go.
be raised
and
up.
they're gonna have to be raised up and do it. No. It's this generation, man.
Mhm.
This is that generation where shit gets popping.
Yep.
And
Over
you
with.
See how the rate that what this devil is moving. He ain't gonna need no motherfucker. The scripture
Oh,
say he
hell
don't
no.
need
Hell
flesh
no.
on earth.
Niggas gonna be out here through.
Mm-hmm.
No flesh shall be saved, man.
God.
Look at the water. Just off of the water supply alone. No flesh shall be saved, man.
Yep.
I was listening to, what was we listening to? Was it Chicago? No, it was Atlanta. The brothers in Atlanta. They was going in on how the 5G and the new the shit underneath the goddamn water.
Oh, the fiber optics
All
cables.
fiber optics is under the water and shit. That's killing all the animals,
Mhm.
the sea creatures. You see, we gotta drink that water. You know.
If I could say something,
So just
I
off
was
the
like,
water alone could jack us up, could kill everybody, man.
God.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to say because earlier you was hitting on the economy, and I was having a discussion with somebody the other day on social media, and it was this video on social media about it was Robert Kiyosaki, the author of that Poor Dad Rich Dad, and he was going in on the economy. The economy, the inflation is at roughly 5.6% at the moment, and
Point something within the last 5 years.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, he was saying that he was afraid for the economy of America because he's projecting that it's going to be a third world country in the next year or two, and what he's saying, I know what he's saying is true because when I look at my American Express savings account, they're hiking up the interest rate that they give you back on your money. Now it's at 5%. So they're trying to do that to combat the inflation, but the inflation is going to go through the roof.
It's like an invisible bubble that's gonna get popped.
That's what he said. That's the water. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said that the economy is the biggest bubble known to man, and it's about to pop. And I'm afraid for the future of humanity. That's what he said.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Shit happened.
Scary ass.
Shit happened. Shit
God.
happened. We've been telling you people. Hell, Gerald Salente been on it. You know? Max Kaiser been telling you for the last decade.
Yep.
You know? Well, you gotta watch these other
Alternative media.
yeah, alternative media, but what you call them? Economics.
Yeah.
You know?
Like Bloomberg TV and
Yeah.
Yep.
Because the economy, look up the word economy, Bible shop, in etymology. You got the etymology? Look up economy real quick. Let's see what's up with this economy. Economy.
Follow the money.
Economy goes into economics. So I think you should just look up economy.
Yep, economy.
Economy. And then someone get Ecclesiastes the 12th chapter.
Yep, you got that too.
Yeah. It's so the word economy in the online etymology it says household management.
Yeah.
Word forming element referring to an environment.
Oh no, that's the Latin word.
Economy.
That was in the
No,
definition.
no, keep reading to it. Read it to it. What else is saying there?
Oh, that's literally
that's all you got?
Yeah.
Bogus as hell. Get the real website, because it goes into it.
It says pertaining to the management of household, perhaps shortened from economical or else from French. It says directly from Latin. It says of domestic economy, practice in the management of household or family duties of domestic life.
Of domestic life. So your economy has a lot on your domestic life. This is domestic. Okay? So when you have the people who passes the dollar, the Federal Reserve, who deals with the money system, okay? Your economy is based off of your influx of export, import through transaction, which is your money. That's how we manage shit around here, you know? So when that gets to failing, it's gonna play a big part on your domestic life. Inflation, taxes, high taxes, inflation, what else?
Austerity.
Austerity measures.
Budgeting.
Budgeting, gas rising. The gas is going up.
Yep. Food availability.
As well as being able to get certain parts from your car, getting certain parts from your computer, getting certain parts for this, getting certain parts for that. So it's like so when you manage in the house, you got to be able to have. It's like being a manager at a Taco Bell. You got to have your tortillas, you got to have your goddamn cheese, you got to have your goddamn lettuce, tomatoes, all of that. You're managing everything that gets in this motherfucker to keep the goddamn Taco Bell running.
Money till got to be on point.
Same thing with America. You need your internet. You need your tires. You need your engine, your diesel. You need all that shit.
Your infrastructure and bridges.
And that's what happens when the money goes down. Everything skyrockets. It's going to be hard to find a lot of different shit. You know. So that domestic lifestyle is going to get fucked with. Go ahead.
That's right.
A little bit more is the economic analysis of or relating to an economy or the system of production. That's what you want into. The management of material wealth.
That's it. Hey, and when we see on the movies, it's always something scarce. When we see on the Book of Eli, it's always little things scarce. Ooh, what about your medications? You see? What about these people that be on these different drugs to keep them sane? Quote unquote.
There's a lot of people on dialysis.
See?
Yeah.
Diabetics, insulin. Remember, they rose the insulin up 2 years ago. You see? So that economy thing has a lot to do with your day-to-day life. Jake ain't fucking paying attention to that. Hell, you know, Edomites, you peons, y'all ain't paying attention to that shit, man. Okay? This place is finna hit a third world country. It's gonna be very scarce to get the necessities that you need to go about your day-to-day motherfucking life, man.
That's right. Yeah, that bubble was propped up by the quantitative easings a few years ago, and now it became a quantitative easing 1, 2, 3. Then it became unlimited, And now what they did was they created they took the AIDS package out of the austerity measures and they putting everything towards the military because they know that this economy is going to bust. They're gonna need the military to keep these people at bay.
Well, you stupid motherfuckers is doing the same shit that you did in Rome.
Exactly.
And this is why the infrastructure, Isaiah the 14th chapter, is gonna come into play.
God, I think somebody got that.
Everything's gonna be jacked up, man.
That's right.
Look, check this out. This is what Bill Gates did. He recommended 5 books to read during the summer. And one of the books says Lights Out. And it's literally dealing with the grid shuttle. And they keep talking about this shit. That's going to spiral. They said it's going to happen months on end. So imagine no power for,
well, that's the fifth wave.
Cities. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the movie?
Yeah, the fifth wave.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things is gonna start stopping, man.
Over there in Ukraine, it's a big, massive blackout. Because, Russia be shooting missiles over there to cut all the power lines, the infrastructure, and plus what's the name of that? What's the name of that? And keep the whole electricity on the power grid.
The power grid?
They call it
Transformers, yep.
They showed
Transistors.
They showed that in the latest Bruce Willis movie. My man who got fucked up by no, Die Hard 5. The little nigga who got fucked up by Gmsfortress.
Oh yeah, Justin Long. He was the hacker.
Yeah. So they showing you the increments of the scripture stuff. All right, now get Ecclesiastes 12th chapter. Okay.
The book of Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
See, now this is the reason why you gotta remember the Creator. Remember Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai in these early moments before these things take place. Okay, go ahead.
Nor the years draw nigh, and thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not dark.
Yeah, meaning there's no wisdom, there's no light, there's no good American goddamn
Mirth.
Okay? See, like now, we still in Murph City. We still people putting up Christmas trees and having fun and having Thanksgiving. So things are still pretty good around this motherfucker. It's we can see through a spiritual eye that this shit is really done, but on the physical level, shit is still going on. Games are still going on. People still working.
Holiday sales.
People going on trips and getting on planes.
Cyber Monday,
From
holiday
the
sales.
eyesight of it, or seeing the evil, we can actually see that all this shit is really destroyed.
God, it's an illusion.
Okay? Go ahead.
It says, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
Who are the keepers of the house? The keepers of the house are your economic people. Okay? Those are the keepers of the household. That's the economics. The keepers of the house, IMF. Okay? Yep. Those that are dealing with the money, those that are dealing with the dollar, those that are dealing with how this quarter of the year this is gonna happen. This quarter of the year this is gonna happen. The beginning of January, well, this is gonna be the new wave of this. Now the keepers of the house is trembling because they're looking at the documents.
This shit ain't adding up.
Houston, we're in trouble.
God.
You see? Max Kaiser, Joe Salente, they tell you, hey, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 3 years from now, remember they were saying it.
Yep. Yeah, you have something called that every country has.
He's in South America now because they got a whole city it's like a smart city. And well, it's like a country, but they flee to South America because a lot of them did. Yeah, they got what they call a smart city, but they do all their payments in Bitcoin.
Yeah. That cryptocurrency. But but that goes into what I was gonna say. So like you have you have something that every country has in the world called a gross domestic product, or GDP, which is the accumulation of all the wealth or all the money that a country takes in over the course of that year.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, some countries it might be different. Like Brazil, you have prostitution that's legal in Brazil. That's part of their GDP, the part of the money that they accumulate that they can, you know, that they have to manage. And the GDP, and and the GDP for countries like America, countries like Saudi Arabia, they're I seen the comparison. I think it was on a Bloomberg TV, and the comparison between the GDP with America and the GDP against Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has amassed way more money than America has, but the thing is that America has more money going out than the rest of the world because they're spending on military. They're spending on that's a big spend. They're spending on military. They're spending on private prison. They're spending on yeah. No, and that's another thing too. The Council of Foreign Relations and the IMF, they're taking a chunk of that cash as well and spending it overseas to America's allies. Like we were talking about Israel and how they're getting the stipends. Now they're sending money to Ukraine. They sent money to yeah, right. And they sent money to they're sending money to these different war-torn countries as aid, but all that money's coming out of the grand scheme of that GDP that they make for the year. So America's spending more money than they bringing in. That's why the debt clock keeps climbing.
That's on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
They want to generate inflation so they can sabotage.
God.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few.
Yep. The grinders cease because they are few. Because let's not forget that there's going to be a lot of pestilence. There's going to be a lot of other things happening where they're going to take away these jobs. Well, people are going to stop going to work. Okay, because the economy is going to be bad. People are not going to want to go outside. They ain't going to want to do shit. They want to stay in the house. Okay. Go ahead.
And those that look out the window.
And then what they're doing is they're taking away your hell, some people may not be able to afford to get to work. People may not be able to afford to get on the bus to go to work. Car is going to be so high on gas. You know? So, there's not going to be a lot of work in America, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And those that look out the windows darken.
This place will be dark.
Yeah.
Walking around here, doing the actual curriculum,
Activities.
They don't be no future there.
Yeah. They schedule. You know? Wake up, pick up Jane from soccer practice. You know? Take Billy to school. You know? Take Susie to daycare.
Soccer practice.
Yeah, pick them up for soccer practice. Go to work. Get off of work. Make dinner. Pick up the kids. Do your homework.
Wait for time to get home.
Eat dinner. Wait for dad to get home. Eat dinner. Go to sleep. Repeat. You gonna wake up. You gonna try to take Timmy to goddamn school.
Ain't gonna be no school.
Ain't gonna be no damn school. It's gonna be a fucking chaos, man.
Matter of fact, ain't that what happened in World War Z? World War Z, they were in the beginning of the movie, Brad Pitt and his family was going to they were driving to wherever they was going, then chaos hit them. Bam!
Well, just like the other movie with my man Batista.
Oh, Bushwick.
Bushwick, when they was just on the train.
Uh.
La da 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 da. See a nigga on fire. that nigga hot. That nigga came in hot. See? And that's how quick shit gonna happen, man. You think shit sweet. See, we're preparing our minds through the spirit. And Lord willing, you know, the angels is gonna be guiding the prophets. Okay? Well, yeah, it's gonna get fucked up. Go ahead, you got it. Finish it up.
Ecclesiastes 12:4. And the doors be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no more revolutionary type of talk. See? You know, you know, back in the day, you hear revolutionary singing, changing the common. for Yum Yum, they used to sing the, you know, the songs that are uplift the spirit. No, the music is being brought low. Now they're decadent.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Death culture. They join the death culture.
Yeah. Go ahead, I got it.
Verse 5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and the prayer shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish. It says, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets.
Yep.
Yeah, so ain't gonna be no desire. There's not gonna be any happy times. You know, so happy days. Ain't gonna be no more happy days.
Sunday,
You know,
Monday,
every days. everything in the world is going to be mourning. That's why when you read Proverbs, somebody get Proverbs 29:2, because that's how you know we're in a period of mourning.
Oh, and
when he fuck you.
No, you got it. But what's that? In Apocrypha 15:1.
Yes. Second Ezra 15:1.
Second, that's 15:1.
Yeah, because it tells you that the Lord shall not keep his peace, keep silent concerning the wickedness. You know, but
Y'all brothers got questions, man. Don't be afraid.
No, I don't have questions.
Okay.
I love y'all movement right now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all let it be known though.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying?
I'll be watching y'all on YouTube and stuff.
okay.
Okay.
12 tribes of Judah. God sent me that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, 12 tribes of
So,
Israel.
I'm looking on it right now, and I'm looking through YouTube and TikTok and shit, and I see y'all moving all around the world. I'm like, God told me to show me that for a reason.
Yeah. Hey, we getting close to the end. That's what we talking about.
Yeah.
We the chosen people.
We finna come back. We going back.
That's it.
But the only way God gonna come back is if us black folks come together.
Yep.
We got the spirit of God. If we all separated, we can't summon him. We can't make him come down.
And let me hit you with this though. It ain't just black though.
I know.
You know, it's the so-called Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, all these people on the side.
You know what the crazy part about it though?
Cuban.
I don't see nothing white on them.
It ain't
I
supposed to
did
be.
my study. I don't see nothing white on that.
That's it.
Where's
Because see,
it?
because
Where they come from? That's what I want to know.
get it.
Genesis 25.
We'll give it to you, bro. Esau, he go by the name of Esau.
Also, okay.
Jacob and
albino.
Esau.
The albino kid, right?
Well, you can say, in a sense, you can say that, but really, his pigmentation was stripped from him. He's a curse.
Mm-hmm.
These people is a curse.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
But Jacob and Esau were brothers. This is about Jacob and Esau. We come from Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
And our evil, you can say our evil twin brother that hates us is the so-called white man. That's why we go through the much hell with them. They hate us.
Yeah, they don't want to give us no time.
Because we have received the birthright from the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
We got the blessings.
That's right.
Yeah.
When the church is speaking about the kingdom of heaven, that's really for us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And this is the reason why they're getting on Kyrie and
Kanye,
and all that stuff, because they say we're Semitic as well. We are the Israelites. We are the Jews. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want that information out.
So basically what you're saying, we was the first created.
Yeah,
Before they made all them giants.
See our
and
bloodline.
Yeah,
no, it's just
we
our
was the
bloodline.
false allegation of our image and character and
See, we the original tribe of Judah, you feel? Any person that's our skin complexion, black tone, we from this tribe of Judah. That's why God put Jesus in that tribe, you feel? To let them know that tribe right there stand out.
That's the top tribe. But you know what the second tribe is?
Tribe too.
You know what the second tribe is?
Ooh.
The second top tribe is the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
The Puerto Ricans and the so-called blacks,
I want to know.
we like this,
what's that,
according to the Bible.
Ephraim. Yep.
Ephraim. There you
Yep.
go.
Yeah, you got it.
Benjamin tribe though, but no, that's Ephraim.
Yeah.
Yep. It's Ephraim. Well, see, when you really go into it, the Jews is the southern kingdom, which is Judah, Benjamin, Levi, which is the Negroes, the West Indies, and Haitians. Because we came here on slave ships together. They don't tell you that.
They don't tell us that they
But
have
we came together. This is the southern kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the northern kingdom, which is the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, the Cubans, the Seminole Indians. This brother right here, he's not a black man, who's so-called. He comes from the tribe of Gad. He's actually a Native American. You see? His lineage goes back to them.
Yeah, my family's off reservation.
They call it the Black Indians. And in fact, somebody get the stone. I'm gonna show you something real quick. This is the proof that we are all the same. Get it with the Hebrew.
I'll show you some pictures, brother, but I'm recording on my phone.
How do y'all figure out y'all lineage?
Here we go.
We
Just really just through the spirit. We ain't got no records or no ancestry.com. It's just through the
common
spirit.
sense.
Through the
Yeah,
spirit
flip it
of
over.
the
Flip it
traits.
over.
Yep.
Flip it over.
Flip it over real quick, just to show
No,
this brother.
Yeah, just right side up. Right side up. Yep.
Flip
Flip it over. Flip it over. Con.
Lift it up. Lift it up. Lift it up.
Yeah.
This right here. This is known as the Backcree stone.
Mhm.
This was the Gadites or the Native Americans. And this says in the Hebrew, when you flip it, it says for the tribe of Judah. So they were already predicting through prophecy that Judah was going to come over here in slavery. See, remember they was over here. They got caught first. The conquistadors,
Yep.
Alexander.
Yeah.
I mean, not Alexander.
The Indians.
Christopher Columbus and them.
Christopher
Yeah.
Columbus.
I thought
And they
Christopher
found
Columbus. Christopher Columbus had a black trait in his bloodline.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Cristobal, his real name is Cristobal Colon, and he's really a so-called Jew. He's a fake Jew.
Yep.
Also, he came with the fake Jew shit.
Exactly.
Exactly,
They came
yeah.
over here.
He imprinted on us,
Yeah.
which really he just stole our tribe and enslaved us.
That's it.
and
brother.
took over the
That's
name,
it.
Yeah.
basically.
And
Yeah.
check this out real quick. This right here.
That's the Lost Lunar
This is the
Stone.
lost lunar stone in Mexico. Hebrew. When you go into the studies of it, Christopher Columbus came with Hebrew interpreters. Why he come with Hebrew interpreters?
I think that's the Jewish.
Because he didn't know the language.
Exactly.
He wanted to infiltrate the language, so because he knew we was the original.
Exactly.
But these are the Mexicans.
all the
Well, and another thing too about that is
the lost lunar stone. You can look it up. Lost lunar stone. This is the original Paleo Hebrew right here.
So do you got real live Mexican Jewish?
No. Like I'm
the original
the
Jew
original
is,
Jews
is,
these
Ju-
three.
is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
the Southern Kingdom.
Yeah, that's the original.
Yep.
Yeah.
In fact, just
But
to
they
prove
come
it,
with the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah, the Mexicans are from the tribe of
They're not
Issachar.
Israelis. Israelis is like, it's
Mexican,
different.
It's different.
No, it's just, they just,
No, it means like
they just
Jew-ish.
people around in
Ish
the,
means
in the
pertaining
neighborhood.
to.
Like,
Meaning it's not real. Like
It's
I
not
say,
real.
if you a boy or a man, you acting girlish. You
Yeah.
ain't no girl, but you acting like a little bitch.
So
You know what I'm
it's-
saying? But
Right.
That's them gutter rats over there. They say Jew-ish because they know they really not the real Jews.
yeah, but they hate to feel like some people grew up in that culture where they think they Jewish for real.
Because they converted.
They
Yeah.
converted.
Yeah.
You said it right. They
They
converted,
but they really wasn't.
they
Meaning
don't want to. They don't want to give the original ties to the original people. So they
Because
gonna-
we have the promises.
Yeah.
We are the God's chosen.
We only can bring it. We could bring it back to them if they allow us to just move. Let these brothers move and teach
You know
us.
what I'm
You
talking
feel? I'm teaching.
Hey, let me read this for you just to prove the point on who the Jews are. Go ahead. Cause that's one thing you gonna know. We gonna go through the scriptures.
That's right.
Everything that we speak about, we ain't gonna just tell us our
Tell the truth.
opinion.
Go
We
to the
just gonna
truth.
go to the Bible for you.
Yeah.
Go
To the
ahead.
truth.
This is Esther 2:5, and it reads, Now in
Oh,
Shushan,
God.
the palace, there was a certain Jew,
A certain Jew. Go ahead.
whose name was Mordecai,
Uh-huh.
the son of Jair, the son of Shimei, the son of Kish, a Benjamin.
A Benjamite. He came from the tribe of Benjamin, but he said a certain Jew. So we got to remember that the Jews ain't just the so-called Negroes. It's the West Indies, the Haitians over there too. Them our brothers, and as well as the Levites. Yeah,
Yeah, you
the
said
West
it right.
Indies and
And
then
the
the
Haitians,
Haitians. Them are our brothers. Those are the Jews. So when you see a so-called little hat person, okay, where's the other two tribes at? They ain't gonna tell you.
But don't the book of Isaiah tell you how they separated and God punished us and banished us
Right,
to our
because
enemies?
didn't they use the
Well,
Who was separated?
Holocaust or
I mean,
something
like
like
the
that?
Talking about the
12
Babylonian
tribes, how they
Empire.
separated.
Yeah,
How
the
they
exile.
kept, how they kept trying to be like, they kept worshiping false gods.
Yep.
And that's how we got punished.
Yep,
Because the simple
exactly.
fact is we was worshiping, idolizing
Get
God.
Second Kings.
Which
Get
we
Second
didn't need
Kings.
God. We needed God
Ourselves.
himself. We had God himself within us in the culture.
And, well,
But we kept on praising other gods.
So the
Exactly.
Holocaust ain't got nothing to do with why they split it up.
No. The
That
Holocaust
came
was
out.
the Holocaust was a way to get into the Holy Land.
Yeah.
They used a fake scenario situation. Holocaust was fake.
Mimic.
Okay.
They mimic.
Yeah, it was fake. Now people died and stuff like that, but that whole 6 million thing, that
It
was
wasn't even enough for
fabrication. They used that to get push for what is known as the Balfour Declaration. The Balfour Declaration in 1954 was that they got rights to send those Ish people over there, to send the fake Jews to the Holy Land.
Hey, let me
Okay,
ask
the
you
Balfour
this question,
Declaration.
too.
Go
What
ahead,
you
brother.
talking about? It was rigged, right?
Yeah.
But if you, I know you studied this.
Mhm.
So all those wars was was funded by the same people.
They was
The
funded by
Rothschilds.
So-called Jews, the
Right.
Rothschilds. They was funding the war. That's why they called it theater war. It was a joke. It was to get those people over there to the homeland. That's our homeland. And that's in the Bible. Y'all get the scriptures for the brothers. Get the scriptures. So they can hear it out the Bible.
Second
Well,
King.
get real quick. Not the split. Let's get into them not the real people.
Oh man, this one be amazing. Dog. I feel in my spirit.
Get
This one be amazing. This is always do. This one be good.
They parted our land. You know how they parted the land.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
This is Joel chapter 3.
Zephaniah about the bastard shall dwell in
And
Ashdod.
Ambassador shall dwell in Ashdod.
Hold on, bro. When I'm thinking about God, bro.
Joel
Get
3
that
and 1, it
out,
says,
dog.
For behold,
This
in
is
those
good.
days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
See, the Lord said the Lord is supposed to bring us to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
We in slavery, so he got to take us out of captivity
Yeah,
and
it's
bring us
coming.
over there.
It's coming.
That's what's coming.
It's coming.
Exactly.
It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
And this is what's happening right now. The Valley of Jehoshaphat is over there in the Middle East. The
One
Lord's
of the
going to
guys
get
over there
all.
right now trying to get that land back, right?
Say it again?
It's a guy over there right now trying to get that land back, right?
Well, Esau, the so-called white man, trying to take over the whole region over there, yeah. But the Lord is going to make them have war.
Oh, that's what's
Over
going
there.
on.
Yeah, World War
They
III.
have no control.
Exactly, it's going to be a war. Read that again.
It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Which means Yahweh Shaphat.
Which
the
means,
Lord
yep,
judgment.
Yahweh Shaphat, which means the Lord's judgment. Go ahead.
It says, and will plead with them
World War III.
there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
So the Lord is going to gather up the nations and bring them into that one area, and he's going to destroy them. That's what World War III is about. This is what this is what the scriptures, with the nuclear missiles and all that, World War III is about to go down. Now, it's been said throughout the years, but we're at the bulk of it right now. That's what's known as prophecy. Go ahead.
It says, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
See, the Israelites been scattered among all nations. And what they do, they parted the Lord's land. Because you got the so-called white man over there, which is the fake Jews. You got the Hamites over there, which is the Africans. And you got the Ishmaelites over there, which is the Arabs over there.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, fighting over the land.
God.
Now the scriptures say in
Oh,
Isaiah
the
2,
land wasn't originally theirs.
it wasn't
Exactly.
theirs.
It was
It was
ours.
ours.
Right. Because we moved to that. That was God's chosen land for us, right?
Mhm.
And then they enslaved us.
Exactly. What happened was 70 AD. In 70 AD, through Roman persecution, we fled into Africa. That's how we got to the west coast of Africa. That's why we got Timbuktu dynasty, Ashanti dynasty, Negro land dynasty. In the west coast of Africa. We did set up shop in Africa.
Right.
That's because we fled from Jerusalem to Africa and we got picked up in Africa in slavery. That's what this precept is talking about. Go ahead.
It says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine.
And when you go into the history, what did they do? They had our young boys being raped and being sold off to be sex slaves to white men. And they did the same thing to our girls. You can look up a movie, it's called Mandingo, and
Drum.
it's by Uncle Tom. It's like, you got it?
Yep. Drum.
Drum.
Look at them to kill our what you call
I'm
it?
gonna look that up tonight.
Yeah, look
They
it up,
hit
bro.
the kids first. What they hit the kids first for?
What you mean?
They sold a girl for
They
wine.
attacked the kids.
Yeah.
Wine, drink. For wine?
No.
Yeah, for wine.
That's what he just said. That's what they trade them for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we was being traded by wine.
Yep. And musky guns.
And
Stuff like
the white man was trading the Ishmaelites, which is the Arabs, wine to go capture those Israelites that was in that land. They was giving them wine because that was valuable back then. They was giving them wine and low budget ass money, to be honest. And they gathered us up, Manila.
Yep.
And you can look that up. You
God.
can say Thriller in Manila.
Yep.
Manila was a weak ass fucking bronze.
Corn like shell.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like
And we were
coins.
being sold for that shit.
Yeah, we was being sold.
Yep.
They
Go
would
ahead.
buy wine for the money. So it's like,
Yep, go ahead.
verse 4, it says, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, but I will return your recompense upon your own head.
And the word recompense means to pay back. So the Lord's going to pay them back for what they did to us.
And they-
That's why you see a lot of brothers waking up now, because we are at the time where the Lord's going to rise us up, and this devil's going to go down. The world, when we speak about the world ending, yeah, their world is about to end. As you can see in America alone, a lot of things
all
is
the
going
world,
on.
right? It's their world. They made.
Yeah,
going
this
in.
world, America.
It's going to crash. Okay.
Go ahead.
It's the 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world."
Here you go. This is the Apocrypha. Go read it again. And this is why they took the Apocrypha out of the Bible. Because the brother got the 1611, right?
Right here.
Yeah.
That brother got the 1611. The 1611 Bible has the Apocrypha inside of it.
I knew they took something out.
It's the Apocrypha. He's like, the brother gonna show you. But this is in the Apocrypha.
It says, "For Esau is the end of the world."
Esau is the so-called white man. Esau is the end of the world. Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So worlds is just gonna change. Meaning rulership. Yep, show that brother that. 1611. Now,
This one of the originals, ain't it?
yep. Now check this
Where
out.
you get this from? You got it online?
Yep, Amazon.
16, it's called what again?
1611 KJV, King James Version Bible.
So they keep taking stuff out the Bible and reiterating it for their narrative, right?
But we got the original. But check this out though. I'm gonna show you.
I knew this.
See, so you have to buy a separate most of the time.
You gotta buy separate now.
That's crazy.
You gotta buy separate now.
Okay, 16.
Now you see what the brother showed you?
Huh? Yeah, I got it.
Now you see from Malachi, see how I'm at Malachi to Matthew? In between Malachi to Matthew, it goes to the gospel. He has the apocrypha that goes right to the scripture. And this ain't the 1611, this is just the regular Bible. He has the whole completed. But we just got ours, we bought it separate, but he just got the whole thing on Malachi, and then it goes to the apocrypha, and then it goes to the gospel. Because they took it out in 1611. The reason why they took it out is because you're going to find out that the northern kingdom, the rest of your tribe, the 10 tribes, they came over here to America. They're not going to let us know that these was our brothers. They came to America. That's in the Apocrypha. And as well as we was in the Greek Empire, we was in the Roman Empire. They don't teach us that in school.
No.
Who the world calls Jesus Christ, and by the way, his name is Yahushua. Okay? He was in the Roman Empire. Somebody get that sign. Get the sign. Flip it over. No. Where all the prophets was at. The prophets at.
Y'all from Milwaukee?
Yep, brothers from Milwaukee, Chicago.
Chicago.
We've been teaching here for the last 12 years.
There we go.
I just need to get in this ASAP. I want to learn all I can, bro. For real. I backseated, but I just need to know my own.
That's it, bro. Hey, that's why we out here, brother. We out here for you.
I can do what people win too, like, man, you gotta come check it out. Just listen.
Just remember, everybody ain't gonna believe it though, so don't worry about it. If
They don't believe it, I do.
there you go. It's your calling.
This is a baby.
That's it.
So I just fell out into the world.
Yep, that's it,
Right
bro.
now, God brought me back. So like, wake up.
Yep, that's it.
I'm telling you, it took a lot of struggle.
Yeah, but that's okay. Because now you know.
Now I'm here. Deep.
All right, go
Yep. This one right here, right?
Yep, right here. Yep. These is where all the prophecies at, the Roman Empire. They don't teach us that we was in the Roman Empire. They don't teach we was in the Greek Empire. Alexander the Great, we got the stories of that in the Bible. And they took it out. That's the apocrypha. They had to take it out. So we wouldn't know that we was there.
I asked God in the spirit. How's all this color stuff going on? So every dream I had is something to the book of Isaiah. Book of Isaiah. Book of Isaiah. So talk to my counselors in Church 101. I'm like, it's gotta be something to this book of Isaiah, right? Why do we got punished so long?
Yeah.
Why is we punished so long? And the next day, I got a dream. My father was dying. So his wife told me to go to Isaiah a certain chapter. So I went to Isaiah a certain chapter. I'm like, hold on, man. This says something about. So I get to looking up pictures and skip this. I know what to do. Look at the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yep.
God was telling me, Spirit telling me, look at the 12 tribes. I look at the 12 tribes, they broke it down for Benjamin and all this other stuff. And it showed me the tribe of Judah. I'm like, Jesus had to be a certain color, man.
Yeah.
It gotta be publicized so.
Yeah.
Yep.
When it said black and tribe, I said, I knew it. I knew it, Joe. I said,
Yeah.
I said, this Bible is for us.
That's for us.
That's right.
That's it, bro. You got it.
Yeah.
It's for us. They fabricated it as if it wasn't, and they tried to say it for all people. This ain't for everybody.
Well, God wants us to bring them on to Him.
No, not the other nations. Not the other nations. The other nations, look. The other nations going into slavery.
Oh,
We put them into slavery. Get that real quick for the brother.
Yeah.
The mother, you gotta think about it. The Japanese don't believe in no Christ, Jesus. They believe in their other God. That's their other gods.
right.
You know, these other nations. I know we jumping, but it's all in the spirit.
Israelis nations, right?
All these other tables of nations. These are the other nations.
Ishmael, Israel.
Oh, this the bad side of the
Yeah, this is the other nations. These people going into slavery under you. When the Lord get back, that's what this Bible talking about.
Now, who descendants is this though? Shem? Oh,
Yeah, these are all of the descendants of Shem, Ham,
who
and
was doing all that negative stuff in the Bible, right? Killing people and all that negative stuff.
Well, not necessarily, but all of them did. All of them had us as slaves.
Yep.
All these people had us as slaves. Read that for them real quick.
Besides Israel, don't read Israel right there because that's yeah.
Revelations 13:9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity, which is slavery, shall go into captivity. Who led us into slavery? We can start with the so-called white man. He took us from the west coast of Africa and brought us over here. He came over here from Europe and Spain and came and enslaved the Native Americans.
Yep. And the
That's
Puerto
history.
Ricans.
Read that again. Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Get the Northern Kingdom son.
It says, here is the
Y'all
patience.
gotta be on the sons.
Here
Now,
is the
now,
patience.
now, hold on. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Now, our people just celebrated Thanksgiving. You know what Thanksgiving was about? Thanksgiving was about slaughtering the Native Americans, and they made it a holiday.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what Thanksgiving is
I ain't
about.
celebrating that no more.
That's what it's about.
I ain't celebrating that.
The brother finna show you.
Let me see.
We got the information on it.
That's why.
You
It's
know,
buried
you
in all
know,
them
they
signs.
said that Christopher Columbus, he never put down his sword. He was slaughtering and killing the North American Indians and the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, all of them every day. Every day. They were being the Tainos. They were being destroyed daily.
But do y'all think we have to be ruthless like that to get the land back, or God just gonna?
The Lord gonna
God,
do it. The
he
Lord
said
gonna
it.
do
The Lord said it in the
Wait,
Bible.
the Lord did read that again for the brother.
It says,
Read it again.
It says, he that leadeth
Get
into
my battle
captivity.
axe.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. They go into slavery. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killed with the sword, he's gonna get killed with the sword. The scripture says the eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. We just ain't doing it right now because they got the military, they got the power. We waiting on the Lord. This is where your faith comes in. That though, that the Lord is gonna return. Go ahead.
It says, here is the patience in the faith of the saints.
Here's the patience and faith of the saints. Now
Read that
check
quote
this
right
out.
there on Thanksgiving, right there. The quote at the top right.
Come right here. Go right here.
Not Diego Columbus, but the quote.
White men tell their churches that their
So I can-
ancestors shall here when
It's right here. Maybe true. Now I'm gonna read this real quick. Look, in 1637, near present day Bronson, Connecticut, over 700 men, women, and children of the Pequot tribe had gathered for their annual Green Corn Festival, which is our Thanksgiving celebration. In the pre-dawn hours, the sleeping Indians were surrounded by English and Dutch mercenaries who ordered them to come outside. Those who came out were shot or clubbed to death, while their terrified women and children huddled inside the longhouse were burned alive. The next day, the governor of the Massachusetts Bay Colony declared a day of Thanksgiving because 700 unarmed men, women, and children had been burned. This is history. The Trail of Tears. This is history. Get right here. This book right here.
So we celebrating late.
We're celebrating our brothers being put to death. That's what Thanksgiving is about. If you look up them in New England, you'll see that they don't even celebrate Thanksgiving no more because they actually start putting up meat.
So the Roman Empire, which is the Dutchess, right?
The Romans?
Yeah, they Dutchess, right?
No.
Who the Dutchess is?
The
Talking about
Dutch
the West Dutch Indian Company.
Mexico.
It's some what he was just reading. The Dutchess, right?
Oh, well, that's not the. That's those are the Spaniards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the Dutch,
The French and the English.
the Portuguese.
Yep.
Those are the white people. The Dutch, the Portuguese, the French, the
So what
Spaniards.
cabinet was they on? They had a certain cabinet. It's a cabinet. They got a cabinet. Soldiers and all that. They got a cabinet that they was under for this type of thing to take over.
They were
was
under
under
empires.
Something, right?
I know what you're talking about, but I'll just say that they were under the orders of the new King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. They were under the royals from Spain.
Spain.
They was under the royals from Spain.
So
you
she
know?
been cooking. They been cooking for the longest, huh?
Boy, that's the wicked seed, brother.
Yeah.
The Bible tells us that, though. That's why we got to get to our Bible, because the Bible tells us.
Bloodline of God.
That's the thing.
They talking like they just original bloodline.
Nope.
No, it's because they fight over a birthright.
It's a birthright.
I mentioned earlier. The birthright
Get that.
is,
Get. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the birthright is we in the kingdom of heaven. And
Genesis
we're going to
25.
come, you know. That's why they treat us the way they treat us.
That's what really this
Oh,
was.
they didn't like that.
No,
They
but
like
this
that.
goes all the way back to this story right here. Read Genesis 25. We're gonna break it down for the brother.
It's Genesis 25, starting at verse 21.
Now then, go back on deck and get 2 Ezra 6 and 7. And then go on deck and get Romans the 9th chapter. Go ahead, Al.
It says, verse 21, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because he was barren.
Now Isaac is the father of Jacob. Okay. Now the story is our foremother, she couldn't bear children. She was barren. So Isaac prayed to the Lord for his wife to have seed. Go ahead.
It says, the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her.
Now it said the children were struggling together. They was fighting in the womb. Okay? They was fighting in the womb. Go ahead.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So if this was supposed to be a blessing, why is these children fighting in my stomach? Go ahead.
One good, one bad.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
See, 2 nations.
Okay, that's where it comes from.
2 nations are in thy womb. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So when these 2 babies come forth, they're gonna be separated. I mean, they ain't gonna like each other. They ain't gonna fuck with each other. Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
One people shall be stronger than other people. By default, we know who the strongest. We are. Spiritually, mentally. If these Edomites, these white people went into slavery, they would have, look, they commit suicide when they lose a job.
Yeah.
So how much more slavery?
They couldn't stand what we went
They
through.
couldn't stand what we went through.
They couldn't do it. They'll kill each other. They'll kill
Exactly,
themselves.
exactly. One people shall be stronger than the other. Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
Now, peep it out. It says the elder will serve the younger. Now, let's see who comes out first. Go ahead.
Oh, it's about coming out first, right?
Because guess what? The one that comes out first, technically, is the one that's supposed to have the birthright.
Birthright.
Right. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Yep. Because Esau's our twin brother. Go ahead.
And the first
See,
came
what
out-
people don't understand is the so-called white man is the closest to us, more than the Africans. Because that's how they know how to get to it. They know everything to destroy us with, except the music. The music destroyed us.
Oh, we so close.
We so close. We so close. You know? So they know how to get us. They just studied us. He studied his brother. Like you know your brother. You know, if you have a brother or not. You know?
That's my little brother.
Oh, okay. So you know your little brother. You know? So Esau, he knows his little brother. He studied his little brother. That's what Esau did. So they know how to get us on committing adultery. They know how to get us on selling drugs. They know how to get us to go off of what our father told us not to do. And this is what it is now. I'm now following up the law, statutes, commandments. Go ahead.
Oh, that's what cut us out.
That's what cut us out. That's what cut us
So
out.
we got to cut it out.
We got took it out of the land because we wasn't following after what the Lord told us to do. But that's why, like now today, they have adultery, which is sleeping with another man's wife. They have us, I was saying, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, doing all the evil shit. You know, eating pork, eating shrimp, lining our beards up. They put it on TV that this is what we're supposed to do. Growing dreads. They give us everything that we're not supposed to do according to the Bible. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
You see that? Now check it out. Read that again.
Genesis 25 and 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
The first came out red. Now remember, the scripture said the elder shall serve the younger. So the first came out red. Who's the red people walking around the earth today? That's them, because they not white. That's a social construct. Meaning, they play on this black and white. You know, white means pure, holy, innocent. Those are the murders of the fucking earth. They're not pure. They're not holy. They're not innocent. Okay, so it says red. Exactly. We know their character. Go ahead.
Real quick, bro. The word white, you know what I'm saying? That's not their original color.
Yeah, that's a social construct.
Yes, it's like the brother mentioned, social construct. The white originally came from it's a term that was made up back in 1916. Yeah, that's the word white came from. So they make it so pure, it's not no devils.
So the original color is red.
Red.
Yeah, red. That's why when they get mad, what color they
Red
turn.
skin.
And ultimately is a curse. Ultimately is a curse because everybody on the planet Earth got some type of pigmentation to them besides them. These are people of a curse. This is the wicked seed. Like, think about it. The Arabs, they got pigmentation. The Africans, of course, they got pigmentation. Moabites, the Chinese, the Japanese, they got a little pigmentation. Only people that don't got pigmentation is the so-called white men and women, because that's a cursed seed. Go ahead. Which in the Bible it speaks about lepers. They have leprosy.
The Lord mark.
It's a mark. It's a mark on it, which is leprosy. Okay, go ahead.
It says, I'll read it again, Genesis 25 and 25. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and he called his name Esau.
And he called it Esau. Now in the Hebrew, the name Esau is Aishashwa, which means wasted away. Aishashwa, which means wasted away. So when he came out, his father was like, Aishashwa, he wasted away. This nigga ain't got no pigmentation. Yeah, exactly. That's leprosy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
26, it says, and after that came his brother out.
After that came his brother out, which is Jacob. Go ahead.
And his hand held on Esau's heel.
Now remember, he didn't describe Jacob. See, because Jacob looked just like his mother and father. Esau, the one who came out different. This is the wicked seed being born on the earth. Go ahead.
Can I say something before y'all continue?
Yep, go ahead, bro.
If it was a lady from the tribe of Judah born overseas, a black woman bore a white child and a black child.
Yeah.
Where do you see that?
That's very rare.
It's
That's
rare.
very rare.
It's rare.
It happens.
That means prophecy.
Exactly.
It's
They bore
prophecy.
two nations and one. Oh, that's prophecy.
That's it. That's
Like,
it.
I got a one black woman.
Yep.
Can't get that.
Nope.
That actually recently
Yep.
happened too.
Yeah, that's I think I think
Go ahead. Yep. But guess what? You starting to see that happen a little bit now, though. If you look it up, it's happening. You know. But the thing is,
They got pigmentation in their skin, though.
yeah, look, yeah. But the thing is, too, though, these is two separate nations. That's the thing. We gotta understand that these are different nations from us. Meaning they hold DNA, so to speak, is way different from us. You know, we can tell these white people they different. Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
Genesis 25, 26 again, it says,
They the devil.
That's
what
right.
It really is. They the wicked and we're the righteous.
That's right.
Now we got a lot of wicked people of our nation because we've been manipulated.
You know, not.
Exactly. We've
We
been
exceeded the
manipulated.
works of the wicked. We
Yep.
became so wicked, we became worse than the wicked.
Yeah.
Because we've been yep.
Oh, okay.
And that's why the Lord got to come back. Go ahead.
That's why it says, how people feel because of lack of knowledge.
There you go. There you
Mhm.
go.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
it.
There you go.
That's it.
People, they don't understand their purpose.
Yeah.
If
Hosea
they
4 and
did
6.
understand,
You
they
got
would
it.
not do what they do.
Exactly.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Go ahead.
It says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took the heel, Esau's heel. So like,
And so what happened was Esau came out the womb, and Jacob grabbed his heel. Read that last part again.
God says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel, which is symbolic. It actually physically happened, but it's symbolic that soon enough, throughout prophecy, Jacob, which we are Jacob, 12 tribes, is going to pull down the structure. That's what we're doing now. Your heel is your foundation. Somebody grab your heel, it's over with.
Your
That's
Achilles.
what we're doing right now by waking up. We're pulling his heel down. And he don't like that shit.
My spirit told me exactly what you was trying to say.
Yeah, he don't like it. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and his name was called Jacob.
Yikwa. Go ahead.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she married him.
Yep. Which is 60. A score meaning 20. So he's 3 scores, so 3 times 2, which is 60. So he's 3 years old. He was 60 years old when he had them. Go ahead.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
And Esau was a cunning hunter. Now pay attention to the characteristics. Esau, the so-called white man, he's a cunning hunter. Go ahead.
A man of the field.
A man of the field. Who's that? Who's a cunning hunter, a man of the field? Who gets the best guns and goes out and hunts and do all these wild shit? That's them. This is their forefather.
They even get on the boats, go out there and
Man.
see,
Yeah.
Yep.
and they hunt the fish.
They hunt
At
whales.
3, at 3, 4 in the morning.
They hunt whales. They hunt deadly sea creatures. But that's their DNA, because they have no fear of the Most High.
Yep.
To go out there and try to fuck with a whale, a
Or a
killer
shark?
whale,
You crazy
and
as
a
hell.
shark, they don't fear the Most High. You know? Go ahead.
And Jacob was a plain man,
God
dwelling in tents.
damn. And Jacob is a plain man dwelling in tents, and that's us. Plain Jake. You know? We
Plain meaning perfect.
perfect, and as well as plain, because we good on the simple things in life. Esau wants to do the skydivings and the, all the crazy goofy shit.
Bungee
We
jumping
the
and shit.
perfect fathers at home.
You wanna be
Perfect
above
like
God.
people
Yeah.
at home.
Also, that goes to say that thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God.
Yep, you don't
Because
tempt
you
the Lord.
trying, you should be trying.
That's
Exactly.
Esau. That's Esau.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
it
study
says he was
this.
estranged from the womb. It said the wicked was estranged from the womb. When you
Go
go to
straight,
that
sir.
word, estranged means hostile
Mm-hmm.
to the form of love, like his father and his mother gave him.
Yeah.
So as soon as he was born,
He was
hostile towards
He went against their will.
Yeah.
he went-
That's why he cast off the
Well,
birthright.
when he was born as well, they said don't go get of the wife of the Hamite woman, and that's the first thing he did. He went to go get a wife from the Hamite woman.
Yeah, so he despised his father womb and destruction.
Yeah.
That,
What is-
that's Esau.
yeah.
And they do that, and they little boys and girls do that to this day. You
Mhm.
know them little white babies, Edomite babies. They disrespect their mothers and parents and things like that. They have the same characteristics. Okay?
And check this out. When you go into the word plain,
Yeah.
it's
Thumb.
thumb. Yep, it's
Yep.
thumb. It says perfect, complete. It says one who lacks nothing in physical strength, beauty, etc.
That's
That's
why
us.
it didn't explain Jacob when
Con.
he came out. It says Esau's hairy all over
Yeah.
like a girl.
We was normal.
And it says lack nothing in physical strength.
Yep.
Woo.
Yep.
It says complete.
Now think about LeBron James.
Yep.
Which I don't like that nigga. But Kobe Bryant.
Yep. Mayweather, John Jones.
Mayweather. You know, Mike Tyson. Michael Thornton.
John Bones Jones. Israel
Roy
Adesanya.
Jones. You know, plain man. We was perfect. Go ahead.
What it say? Morally innocent, having integrity.
Be morally innocent, integrity. See, this is why, going to the morally innocent and having integrity. Now, when our people sell out, when they get older, they begin to spill the beans. All the rappers, when they get a little older, Bone Thugs, yeah, we was doing the witchcraft, and we did this, and we did that for the industry. When they get a little older, they start to have integrity and morals. Be like, damn, you know what?
We shouldn't have did that
sold
shit.
out.
Yeah.
We did this, we did. A
They
lot
have
of people
remorse.
now. lot of them go into the
God
whole
forgive
Illuminati
them.
stuff.
God forgive them with open arms, right?
It depends. Yeah, ultimately they're gonna get the kingdom, but a lot of them has led our people to destruction.
They don't get to be in the kingdom.
No, they do.
They get to the kingdom,
But they gotta die first. A lot of our people's gonna get destroyed from the Lord.
Oh, so you said some of us. Okay, so that's where that come from, because it's life after death. Okay, so when people die, death is not the end.
That's it.
Death is just the punishment to go back home.
That's it.
Basically, so
Go back up to the Father.
They hurt, going for it.
Yeah. Because they don't understand death.
Honestly, they going home. They still gotta live here and suffer.
Yep.
For the punishment of Adam and Eve.
Thank you.
Until we die, we shall not know.
We gonna be with the Father.
But some of us ain't gonna die. We just gonna cross over.
Some of them, some brothers and sisters may not. The Lord will deliver them.
Well, that's part of the
That's what happened to Enoch.
salvation.
Enoch.
That's what happened to Enoch. That's what happened to Elijah too.
For life.
They got translated by the chariot. Which is what's the chariot? Do you know what the chariot is today?
That's ain't that the
Get it.
the horse or something like that? The chariot of the horse.
Yeah, but what is it in the physical realm of today? That's the one right there. That's the spirit. Look.
Ooh,
Come back a little bit. Come back a little bit.
hey,
No, it just popped up right there. That's the chariot.
Okay.
it's right there.
UFO.
Oh.
Look, as soon as I said it, it popped up. That's the spirit.
Right
No,
there.
as soon as I said it, I looked up. It
I
popped
seen
up.
two this week. I seen
You
two.
know what I thought was crazy though? When I be working,
Oh, okay, I see.
That's the
and I
spirit.
get to God and stuff, I be seeing little things like flying off the sky.
Those are chariots of God.
Like they watching me and they flying and stuff.
They are
Now,
watching.
why
They-
do you think they made the movie Independence Day? Because they gonna try to fight against the world.
Yep. Yep. War of the Worlds.
A little bit of truth, whole bunch of lies.
Exactly.
That's it. You know? But no, that's the spirit. As soon as I
That's
said
the
the
only one you
Independent
can
movie.
Man.
Come on, man. That's the shit. The Lord is recording what's happening right now, brother. We ain't making this up. As soon as I said the chariot, as soon as I said UFO, it literally
My
popped
spirit
up.
rides around here, man.
It's supposed to.
Rides.
Hey, that's
I like it.
that's the spirit of the Lord, man.
I ain't gonna lie like it.
What's that? Psalms 101?
Go ahead, though. Keep going on that. That's spirit, man.
God, back in Genesis 25:28, it says Isaac loved Esau because he did evil.
We out here every Saturday, brother, and you gonna, just try to bring your notes and come, and then eventually we'll bring you to the house, through the Lord. Just it takes time, because look, I'll be honest, there's a lot of people that came past, they didn't last long.
Yeah.
They end up okay. They was excited, but certain things you may get offended, and a lot of people leave. Because hey, this is the real man shit right here.
Yeah.
Coming out in these elements. We here 365. I'm talking about there's suffering that comes with this. Family's gonna hate you.
Yeah.
Tough
point.
Family gonna hate you. Your woman may leave you. All that. Hey, this is dealing with a fight. People come and pull out guns. There you go. Hey, there you go. But hey, this is real.
Yeah.
And this is when you come and do this you gotta suffer for the
Yep.
Lord.
That's right. Because he suffered.
Oh, the name. You know the Lord's name? What is it? Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh and Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh is God's name. His father's and then Yahweh Shah is the son's name.
Tell me about
Here, you got
the
YouTube?
Holy Trinity.
There ain't no trick.
The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. That's one person, right?
Yeah, when
Well,
the
it
Father.
proceeds from the Heavenly Father. All the wisdom comes from Yahweh. So that's why they say Trinity, but it's not a Trinity because Yahweh Shai is his own entity. Yahweh is his own entity.
So it's
and then
one.
wisdom proceeds from Yahweh.
So it's in one man.
Yeah, it's in Yahweh.
It's in Jesus. God.
Yeah,
That's
but
in
God
God.
gave it to- he gave, that's why he called Yahweh Shai his begotten son, because he passed that inheritance to his son. But these are two
His
different
spirit.
entities. Yeah,
So he put his spirit into
his
his son.
son. Yeah,
So now they was one.
yeah, they won. Yeah,
They won, but they're two
they're
entities.
two different entities.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So so it's just like we teaching you now, right? So we're all separate people, and we're giving you wisdom.
Yeah.
That spirit is the wisdom given from the Father to the Son.
Oh, Okay, so
Yeah, so they're two separate people, and the spirit is the connection between those people.
Which makes us one.
Right.
Check, they're in agreement. So if them being in agreement, that makes them one.
Yep.
so his communication with God,
Exactly.
which is though it's his son, his
Exactly.
communication with God,
It makes them the same.
it makes them.
Blessings go up,
Yep.
praises come down.
Luke 8 and 11.
Go ahead.
You never have to worry about him.
Yep. Go
Luke
ahead.
8 and 11.
Not him.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
He done set up there
This is the
2
spiritual
fish
stuff
and
that
5
happens.
loaves.
Luke 8 and 11.
Go ahead.
Daniel 7 and 9 says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
Now the Ancient of Days is the Most High.
Yep.
The Ancient of Days.
Yeah, and that's another title for the Most High, for God.
Continue. Continue.
It says, in the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
And what was his feet looking like?
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
What was
That's
his
our
feet looking like?
chariots. Go ahead.
A fiery stream issued.
Hey, real
came-
quick, just so that brother can know, get Joe 2-1 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that brother can know.
Yeah.
See, that's all I said.
And then
It's
that's
exactly.
Yep. Luke
When
8 and
the word
11.
comes out and you begin to understand it, Satan,
But
spirit.
you said it right. That was the devil. When
I
he
got it.
touched me, and I wanted to be like,
Yeah.
oh, I cast him down.
Yeah.
Hey, I cast him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, get Joe 2-1 just for the brother real quick.
Because he influenced.
You said
Yes.
Job 2:1.
Yeah.
It's the book
I
of
got
Job, chapter 2 and verse 1. And it reads, Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
See, and we present ourselves before the Lord. This is us presenting ourselves. And guess what? We got the chariots to the Lord. And look, it moved. Yeah. See?
God.
It moves slowly.
Yeah.
It moved. See? So, yeah.
It's actually still moving.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. You see it. It's moving.
Now you see, look.
It's zipping.
I can't even. There we go, right there.
It's right there. It's moving. The UFOs. Look at the UFOs in the sky.
Y'all think it's different layers outside the ice walls? Because it was they saying.
What would be the ice walls?
That's what I'm saying.
that flat earth.
Yeah. That's a flat earth bullshit.
Is there life outside of the earth, so to speak?
Outside of what we know of Earth.
Yeah, well, I would say it's the angels, and there is a universe outside of this.
Yeah.
We just don't fully know the whole
Can't see.
spectrum, and we ain't gonna dig too deep into a ditch that we can fall into. You know what I'm saying? So we just the Lord just give us. Yeah, that's it, brother. Yeah,
Say, don't
yeah.
think upon things high.
Too high for thee.
Yeah, cause you'll go crazy trying to look into shit. We just deal with what the Lord gave us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know all things when the Lord get back.
God.
Believe that.
But just know that we do know the earth is a globe.
Yep.
Yeah, because that
I knew I had to.
Go ahead.
No, the earth is a globe now.
Back in St. Job, chapter 2 and verse
Just to
1.
show the brother what just took place, and we get back to scripture.
It says, Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
And we are the sons of God. Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them.
And Satan came also among them. So Satan is a son of God too. See, he wasn't a bad angel, a musical angel that came down on earth. And no. Satan is the left-hand side angel in the heavens. And he has his left-hand missions. And Yahushua, which is the right hand, he has his missions, which is his men. Satan has his men, Yahushua has his men. But they all work for Yahweh. They all work for the Most High. Read that again. And this is what the world got to understand, because it ain't no Satan fighting against the Lord. That's the Most High. You can't fight against the Lord. He was created to do a purpose. And his purpose was to deceive who the Lord didn't want to get this truth. You know? That's all it was.
James 2:19.
Go ahead.
Thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe in truth.
See? The devils, the demons, the spirits, they believe in God too, and they tremble. So it's an order in the heavens. That's what people don't understand. It's an order to this thing. Go ahead. You got something? Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is on Job 2.
He reading it right now.
Yeah. Sloggy, he got something real quick.
Go ahead.
Just real quick.
It's the book of Luke chapter 8, verse 11. Now the parable is this. The seed is the word of the Most High. Those by the wayside are they that hear. Then cometh the devil and taketh the Then cometh the devil and taketh away the word out of their hearts.
So that's what it was. The devil tried to convince you to get you to be carnal and move you away from what you was learning. Because you was getting deep. So that's what happens when we out here. A lot of spiritual, supernatural things begin to happen, and you just got to stay focused and you just got to lock in. You know, so read that again for the brother.
Those by the wayside are they that hear. Then cometh the devil and taketh away the word out of their hearts.
Yep. Your heart meaning your mind. Go ahead.
Lest they should believe and be saved.
See, so you fought through that. But there's going to be another test. You know, then there's going to be another test. You got to keep on fighting. You know, that's what this is about.
It's a mental battle.
Spiritual too. It's a spiritual thing.
Spiritual mental battle.
That's it.
How the devil get to you is through your mind. You can't have your spirit because you got the spirit of God inside.
There you go.
So he gonna fool your
thoughts.
mental thought process to keep you confused.
There you go.
That's right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 45 and 6. It says that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil.
Yep.
I am the Lord Yahweh, do all these things.
So the Lord control everything.
So he know what he doing.
Yeah.
So since he did what he did, and you know what I'm saying, destroyed God's meaningful purpose. Now I'm gonna make y'all struggle. So since you came and did all that, now everybody got to struggle.
Yeah.
And then they got to fight their way back home.
We all fighting.
We all fighting back
We all
home.
fighting.
It's our original birthright.
Yeah, but we got to fight to get it.
We got to fight to get it now.
Fighting.
Because y'all had it.
Fighting.
Y'all had it.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead a little bit on that, and then we're going to get back to this. And,
The book of Job, chapter 2, and verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord.
So that to let you know that the Lord control all different elements, evil and
all gotta come from him.
You know what got me was I had to understand it. Like when it says in the Bible that God put he said he allows the devil to do what he do. So the devil can't do nothing to you, right?
unless the Lord
Unless the Lord ordained him to do it. Okay, you can do it, but he sets a standards for him not to continue to go. You can't go too much, so you still need to use him for something.
Yep.
That's the brother reading right here.
Yeah, that's Job. That's Job. Now you got it, but that's Job. That's the story of Job.
The story of Job is where it comes from.
Yep. The story of Job. No, go ahead. Break. Yeah. The brother spoke it up to the spirit, so go ahead and finish reading.
Job chapter 2, verse 2. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Yep, that's the left-hand spirits going to and fro, up and down, spirit world coming back down, you know? Yep. Go ahead. God.
Verse 3. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
See, the Lord said to Satan. See, you just brought it up.
Bloody, man. Let's go try Buddy real quick. I'm gonna go to that.
Yep.
You can't do too much because he's gonna stop that.
There you go.
I believe in him because I made him do this. Go try it.
There you go. Go
It
ahead.
says that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man,
Yep.
one that feareth God and escheweth evil.
Yeah, meaning despise evil. The righteous, we despise evil.
Yeah.
You know, you got to mimic your life after Job, because Job was tested on a lot of levels, and he had to keep his integrity. So you got to hate evil. You know, like all the wicked things that's going on in the world, you can't be persuaded by it. You know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It says, and still he holdeth fast his integrity.
Go ahead.
Although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. It says, and Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath, will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now and touch his bones and his flesh.
Yeah, meaning he gonna touch his bone and his flesh, meaning physically.
Yep.
He gave him boils, he gave him some type of diseases, and he actually destroyed his family. His sons died, his daughters died, he lost all his cattle.
Yeah.
You know?
Job, right?
Yep, Job.
Lost all his riches.
Lost all his riches, but it was a test. Go ahead.
It says, and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life.
Only person who control life and death is the Most High.
That's right.
So when people die, it ain't wrong place at the wrong time. The Lord did. He said, save his life though. They'll let you know Satan can't do nothing above his own measure. See, he can't do nothing. He said, do what you gonna do to him, but you can't kill him.
Can't kill him. That's what we're saying. Matter of fact, you save him.
That's it. That's it.
Put him through all that trouble.
Yep.
Oh, the
That's
NLT.
it.
So easy.
Yep.
Job 2 and 6.
That's it.
Why people getting judged, getting killed?
Yep.
Because of the Lord.
Yep.
The Lord sanctions that.
He sanctions death. Yeah, it says the issues of death belongeth into the Lord.
Right.
That's right.
This goddamn church would be like, oh, the devil busy.
Yeah, yo ass.
The devil busy out here. Everybody go to church Wednesdays, Thursdays, Sundays and shit. And they be putting fear in your heart, talking about the devil is busy.
It's the Lord.
This is the Most High the whole time.
You ain't supposed to to the devil. You supposed to the Lord.
That's right.
They got you scared.
See,
Scaring devil.
what's so crazy about me is I feel the fact that when God can have ductility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he can have me hurt. So a lot of things that I do, I thank him anyway. But at the same time, I know the devil can't do nothing. God can ordain him to do something, which is meaning I'm respecting because I know if I move too much, I can wind up getting killed. It's called common sense.
Yeah.
You do too much, you're gonna get killed. You know what I'm saying? You don't tempt God.
That's right.
I'm trying to lead you this way, you going that way. Now you going to death.
That's it, bro.
That's just common sense. Spirit
Yeah,
leads you, right?
Right.
Spirit leads you. Hey, and we're going to leave you with this, though. The names, just say it again, the name of the Father is Yahweh, and the name of the Son is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Yahweh means he is, and Yahweh Shai means he delivers. He delivers. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. There we go. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
What do you think about this is my name to you guys? I am.
Oh,
That's what he said. That's what he said to Moses.
That's in Exodus 3.
Yeah. No, well, what
he
he's
said, I am. He said, tell him my name is I am. And he was speaking in like a third person term. So he said, tell the children of Israel, I am sent you, meaning Yahweh sent you. Look, just to show the brother in the Hebrew real quick, and get the Hebrew letters, you're gonna give him that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the Lord was speaking in first person when he told Moses his name.
3 and 15. God said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord thy God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob hath sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. Let me jump up. Verse 14. It says, and God said unto Moses, I am that I am. So he's saying his name. He's saying, look, I exist. But he's saying to Moses, tell him this is my name. So Moses has to tell the children of Israel, essentially in third person. He said, basically, a slack. Moses said, he exists. That's what he said to the children of Israel.
Yeah.
Like he exists. The Lord said, I exist. But Moses said to the children of Israel, he exists.
That's what he is. He is. Which is Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Now,
Yep.
somebody get the Hebrew Well, yeah, but I want to show him in the Blue Letter Bible when you see the name Lord.
So this is our original language.
Genesis 2 and 4 is the first time Lord came up in the Bible.
Genesis 2 and 4, we can go to that.
It's
But
in all
anywhere
caps.
where you see in the Bible where it says all capital Lord in all caps, that's when you go into the Hebrew of it. It's Yahweh. So now this is the Blue Letter Bible. This would be good to get so you can go into the Hebrew words.
This is what again?
Blue Letter.
Blue Letter Bible.
Yep, Blue Letter Bible.
Yeah.
So just click on it. Just click on it. So go to Lord. All caps.
Yep. Yep. Click on it.
So can you bring it up? Okay, so let me get back. Ooh, my hand's cold. Hold on.
I was out for hours.
Yeah.
on the south side.
2 and 4.
Genesis 2 and 4. Gosh. Okay, 2 and 4.
Yep. It says.
Lord.
Yep.
So we click on it.
Oh, the character.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show them the
Yep.
characters.
It's like it hold it steady for me out.
So Lord. Now it says Jehovah, right? But that's not it because you have no
V
V in the Hebrew.
or O.
You don't have the V or the O in the Hebrew, the vowels. Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zachata, Yaka, Lama, Nasa, I, Pataza, Kwara, Sha, Tha. That's how, this is our Hebrew character. This is our A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? So, this is the Paleo, and this is the Assyrian. Because we was in the Assyrian Empire as well. Okay? So, originally, a lot of the Torah is in the Assyrian, other than the Paleo, but we know both.
So the Torah is the language.
Assyrian, yep, the
The
Torah.
language.
Well, the Torah is
the law.
the law, the Old Testament.
Oh, the law. Okay.
Yes, sir.
5 books of law.
But that's
Yep.
what it's written in.
So you see,
The Torah.
yeah. So when you break it down, so you go, yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha. What?
It connects.
Ha. And it connects. So it's yeah. Ha. What? Yeah. Ha. What? Yeah. Ha. What? When you connect with Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yahweh, which means he is.
What?
He is. That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Can I show something else too?
What?
Sure.
Go ahead, show him.
And back in the 1611, when you open the first page, the name is right there.
You say Yahweh?
Right there.
Sir.
Let me see.
Yeah, say, yeah.
Yeah, pull that up for me out. There we go.
Wow.
At the top. Yep.
Yahweh.
Let me see one.
Boom. Right
See,
there at the
Esau
top.
knows it. But he gonna say it's different because that's your power.
Oh.
It's the same name.
That's
right
your
there.
power, brother. That
Esau-
name is your power.
Esau know it.
You know the name.
Yeah, that's why he hide it.
They change Jehovah, Yahweh. They throw in a different name because you follow Yahweh. Be sincere about the name Yahweh, Yahweh shot. Watch how the Lord gonna start blessing. Watch how you start to understand more. You're gonna start to have dreams.
Y'all got any cars or anything?
Yeah, get the YouTube. You got YouTube? Yep. Get the YouTube and we'll give you this channel and I'll give you my personal channel. And in fact, really, I'm gonna give you the Apostles channel, our elder channel. What's that?
Who's a teacher?
Our elders and teachers. Get their information out.
Gmsfortress.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They got a big movement up there.
And Apostles
Not the
34th and 7th.
IUIC.
Yeah, the
Apostles Live.
No.
I ain't got my phone.
GMS.
GMS declaring the end. Give him Apostle to Hard's channel. GMS declaring the end.
Yep, I got you, buddy. See this? Oh, wow.
Oh, no, you can give it to him.
Oh, you still got one of those? Oh, shit.
I don't think there's anything on there.
Those are the old channels.
That's super old. It ain't even. Oh, that's done.
Yeah, y'all probably gonna need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you pulled out an ancient.
Like we have
GMS declaring the end. GMS declaring the end.
GMS and Lord. I can't wait. That's how we do all the time.
He pulled out an ancient artifact.
We just be out here just doing nothing. Things all over there.
Huh?
I'm like, nah, I don't want to go nothing.
Yeah. Well, no, the packets. I was passing out the cards though. Yeah.
So I just kept exploring it, right? I was
Is GMS declaring the end? I was by Shim, y'all shine by Shira Kakwadash.
Peace and salutation. What that mean?
Baba Ball.